MLB The Show's coverage. Night baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the Kansas City Royals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ian Kennedy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the games. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this
Leading
game.
off tonight for Colorado.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now,
fielder,
as we run you the numbers to see the
Blackmon.
splits between July and August. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now, they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 500. If you get to 500, you feel like, okay, now we can start to build something special. But you got to get to that 500 mark. That's why this game is so important. They win today, they're at 500.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Blackmon is retired, and there's one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. There are certain things that jump out to you and say, this guy's having a great season. Not a good one, but a great one. I look at the runs scored, and he's already scored over 100 runs this season. That's a great season. Only a handful of guys can put up numbers like that each year.
Here comes the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrated for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table?" before he finished the sentence.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Fine inning of work that time from Ian Kennedy. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Number 49, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game, and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves. So he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever it might be. But he's got to turn around that trend to give his team a chance to really finish this season out strong.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Merrifield.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch.
Kane. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackman. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the run is Tapia. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. We are still scoreless. In is Gerardo Parra. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Into the windup and the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Royals will line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting fifth.
We're looking at one of the best
first.
defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Hot shot to third. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. To 2-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Hosmer.
In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Drilled down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Gonzalez at the track, the wall, and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting fifth.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll start this one at 274, 21 homers and 61 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch, and a neck high fastball that time. No outs, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding in, Mike Moustakas, and he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Into the box now, number 38. Pitch swung on and missed the
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
and he lays off for ball 1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Alcides Escobar. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Now the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to Reynolds, and it's a double play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Men on third with 2 down. Tapped up the first baseline. And Reynolds won't try to pick it up as he just sweeps it away in foul territory. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
1-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I know he'd like to see that pitch again. I know he's got 2 strikes. That was a ball he should have hit, though. It's right in his wheelhouse. He fouled it off. It's going to last another.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Royals 2 and the Rockies nothing. In is the catcher, John. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
That's inside.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. One and two. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes Cabrera. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Raymel Tapia.
So striding forward now, Raymel Tapia. The average on the season sits right at .290 to begin the day. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. This is line to left. Tapia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard ground ball to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
The 0-1 delivery. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. LeMahieu is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Here's ball. Rockies third baseman. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all 13. Over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. KC down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Gerardo Parra.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Mark Reynolds is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, another extra base hit to add to the total, now 19 on the year. Fly ball to straightaway left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Drilled to the right side. Merrifield picks it up. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Number 38. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 38.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he rips it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Digging into Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Well, Matt, maybe this bunt is a sign of things to come. This offense has been struggling. They've been shut down most of the game. Maybe they're changing their game plan. Drop a bunt, play a little small ball. We'll see what they do the rest of the inning.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Brandon Maurer is forced onto the mound now following the injury. He'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 1-2. Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One-0 count. Here it is. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. The runner scores from second. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2. The tag from Moustakas is too late. He's in there with a triple.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with that runner on first, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. Whit Merrifield next to hit. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he'll lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. One and two, here it comes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here he comes on 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Got the go-ahead run at third base. We got 2 outs. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Matt, this is getting really exciting. Who can come up with a clutch 2-out hit, or can he deliver the pitch he wants to in the clutch?
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Peter Moylan is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Peter Moylan.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
And that's in there for strike one. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. To short, hit hard. There is Escobar. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Ready for another chance. Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Lucroy gathers, and the throw is in time. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away.
Number 38.
Ready once again, number 38. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Alcides Escobar. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he's still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. In now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Another one sent foul. One and 2, here it comes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit for Gordon. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. Ryan Butcher has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Ryan Butcher.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gordon going back. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The batter, center fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Stolen base number 13 on the year. No one out with a runner at second. Up high, 2-1 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's in there, base hit. Blackman is on his way home. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. And now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. In is Gerardo Parra. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Parra.
From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
3 runs already home here. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready with the 3-1. And this one misses for ball 4. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Catch made by Gordon. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Ready with the 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Royals 2. Adam Ottavino will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Adam Ottavino.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-2 home. Line drive to left. Tapia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead this one 6-2. Back now from Kansas City, Missouri, as we get set to begin the top of the ninth inning in this one.
Your attention,
Scott
please.
Alexander enters
Now
from the
pitching for
pen
the
to start
Royals,
the ninth inning as
number
he'll try to keep
54,
the score right where it is
Scott
heading to the bottom of the
Alexander.
ninth. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll be charged
Leading off
with
for the
trying to
Rockies,
get on board, leading
catcher,
off the ninth.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Cabrera. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's
Now
down
batting,
and away
left
and
fielder,
gets a base hit.
right
Man, that's
now,
not what I'm looking for
left
first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
The batter, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready to take his hacks again, Trevor Story, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Cabrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They lead it 6-2. Ready for another shot now. Salvador
off in the bottom of the
Perez.
ninth.
He's 0 for 2 with a
Catcher.
walk thus far.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Story brings it in. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Blackmon. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch
Number
there, no
38.
doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Standing in now, number 38, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Pat Neshek wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.